this is the Chatty Ginger with How I Met Your Companions, the characters of How I Met Your Mother in the world of Baldur's Gate 3, Part 3. Let's jump in. So after I recorded the last video, I discovered that I had lost about 20 to 30 minutes of game time recorded because apparently my computer ran out of disk space. So I have my external drive going now. We shouldn't have that problem again. And I'm just going to go back to the most recent autosave because thankfully it had just autosaved when the recording started. So as you can see, our Ted Mosby is not looking too great. Let's take care of that.
You breathe a little easier. The magic you consumed has staved off the dark hunger within you. For now.
I am starting to wonder if maybe I should have gone with tabs for these characters, but for one thing, I don't know how to run multiple tabs at a time with one computer, but I also like the characters interacting with each other, and I had fun with the fan cast.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong, or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
You know, usually I avoid this choice when I'm playing this game because I don't want anybody to be mad at me, but I think Ted Mosby would potentially, well, would he try to enter Barney's brain because he wants to know what's really going on and press him on the issue? Or would he decide that Barney's head is a place he does not want to spend time? I think this entire friend group has issues with boundaries. I think he'd absolutely try to figure out what's going on.
What's this? What's happening?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
Should we confront him on why he didn't tell us he was a vampire? We're just gonna confront.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I can absolutely hear Ted's voice. You tried to bite me.
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
Let's see what happens if Ted Mosby says yes.
Really? Well, let's see, shall we?
He moves in quickly, eagerly, and his bite is like a shard of ice through your neck. But something inside you stirs, and the cold fades.
You taste like bile. What the hell's is wrong with you?
You have your secrets, I have mine.
Clearly. Safe to say this will never happen again. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose.
You know, I was gonna go canon here and make my girl Karlach our Tracy McConnell, but after watching that scene, I'm kind of feeling a little bloodweave, and I don't know how many How I Met Your Mother fans are aware of this, but before they were on How I Met Your Mother, Josh Radnor, who plays Ted Mosby, and Neil Patrick Harris, who plays Barney Stinson, were in a play together, and they had some sort of romantic relationship through the play. There is, to my knowledge, no footage out there of this, as much as us How I Met Your Mother fans wish that it existed. But like there's a little something at play here. I could sense some tension, and let's be honest, there is an episode where they tell each other, like, if I were gay, you'd be my first choice, and they try to literally adopt a baby together. So, as problematic as these two leading men are, I think we could have a pretty solid power couple if we decided to put them together. And as much as I hate not having Karlach, that would solve my whole mod problem with trying to keep Marshall as Marshall instead of the game booting it back to the default Wyll appearance. We'll see.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
No, but I have questions. How are you standing in the sun?
Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but someone or something is keeping me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What's causing this? The Mind Flayer's parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Hunting with vampires. Never thought I'd see the day. Very well, but I'm keeping an eye on you. And no wisecracks about having us for supper.
For his sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
Really want to up that approval, so let's go with I trust him.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Fine. He stays till he's no longer of use. Besides, my flesh is not so easily tasted. Unless, of course, I have offered it.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Okay, one more vampy conversation.
I've already apologized. What more do you want? No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead. As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
You know, I never thought that Astarion studying a book made a lot of sense for his character. That's a much more Gale thing to do. But Barney Stinson flipping through a giant fancy book, now that is a familiar sight.
You know, I was just thinking about you, remembering our little encounter in the night.
Personally, I'm trying to forget.
You can rest easy. I don't intend a repeat performance, although I do wonder how the others might taste. Not that anyone's volunteered. It's just an idle fancy.
I wouldn't expect any volunteers.
Alas. It doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. But the gift? What in the hells would she taste like?
Calling Marshall a man of the people and then saying that Robin would be something exotic and liquor, that checks out.
Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced.
This is still theoretical, right?
Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be?
Should I go with Robin or Barney? Am I trying to play canon Ted, or am I going to go for a little bit of a gay Ted? Let's flip a coin. Heads, it's Robin. Tails, it's Barney. And we got heads. We're going to go with Robin.
A meal that would put up a fight. An adventurous choice. Although, the more I think on it, the hungrier I get. I better go find something I can actually get my teeth into.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with glyphs similar to those used by the Githyanki.
You know, the thought of Lily being a kleptomaniac and Shadowheart's having stolen the most important item in the game really makes a lot of sense. A Githyanki artifact. How did you come by that?
In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
Never mind. Private matter, that's all. Now, how are you faring this evening?
Better than I'd expected, all things considered.
The nomad's life has its charms. You get to meet such interesting people. And sometimes they don't even try to kill you.
I'm not trying to throw game on Lily, but I do want to have decent approval for story purposes. It will be nice. I'm glad I met you.
Aye. Quite charming when you want to be, aren't you? Maybe save some for the next time we have to talk our way past a sentry or the like. We should get some rest. I doubt tomorrow will be any easier than today.
Okay, I think we've cycled through all of the camp scenes in the queue. Oh look, cute children. That's quite the kids guy. Let's talk to the kids.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Take the ring.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Ooh, let's go heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
We'll just give the ring back.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Quite the clever little entrepreneurs. We're off to see the wizard. Or rather, the druid.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
She's just a child.
She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Sylvanas was more concerned with nobly sown seeds than punishing children, was he not?
The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it. Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This rite must be powerful magic.
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Ooh, I see a quest marker. We need to talk to this guy.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Creche Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
I suggest you do as she says.
Lower.
Wait for the tiefling to obey.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Obviously, Robin's more human than Lae'zel, but I really think that I paired them well enough.
Blood still flows through his own veins. I was positively gentle.
You know, one thing I didn't think about is Shadowheart and Lae'zel have this, like, horrible rivalry going on, and And Lily and Robin, complete opposites, best friends. But I think I can get them to get along. I think we can get them there. Alright, I'm curious what our current approval ratings are. Let's find out. Lily, we've got 11. Barney's 18. Robin's 16. Marshall's 14. So, pretty decent start across the board. Ironically, when I'm playing as Tav or Dirge, usually the Grove is where I net an excessive amount of approval very quickly with Gale. But of course, we're playing as Ted Mosby this time in place of Gale. So things are going to play out a little bit differently.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Leaving the Grove is the best option. I can help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Okay, there's still a lot to do in the Grove, but for now, I think we're going to stop there, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!